Welcome back, everyone, to another segment of The MCR, Mac and Me. My name's TJ, and in this segment, I just kind of like to share my thoughts, our thoughts. Mac might have similar thoughts, I would imagine, but I couldn't help but consider the horrible, the obscene celebratory display of the Palestinians last week.
Right.
If you're familiar with the latest news out of that part of the world. Hamas is trying to save their ass now from being completely obliterated by returning the remnants, and I say remnants, of hostages, whether they be alive or deceased. Okay. A few of them have come back alive. Seems like more of them have come back deceased.
Right.
But the three in particular really kind of grabbed at my heart. Uh, Too young, and I'll use the word baby because the one most certainly was a baby, and the other one was a toddler. And their supposed mother, and I say supposed mother because the body that came with the two babies might not be their mom. It almost sounded like they had a deceased female body and said, well, here, let's just throw it in with these two kids and say it's their mom,
Right.
since they, who really knows at this time. And to the two babies, I think one was 10 months old and the other one was 4 years old. They you know given forensics, modern day forensics, it is believed that the two babies were like choked to death.
Right.
And then it appears that the bodies were mutilated and mangled, so as if to for the Palestinians to say, well, there was a munitions attack of some sort, whether it be artillery or bombs or whatever, but some sort of, that's why I say some sort of munitions attack where they were killed in the attack by debris and whatnot,
Right.
and the Israeli forensics teams saying no, these two babies were murdered, and then you guys are just trying to cover it up.
Well, these
For
these these Palestinian cowards, and they are cowards, hide behind women and children so that they can use it for propaganda purposes. When if they do get blown up by a bomb, look what they did.
Yeah, exactly, and 2 Octobers ago, October 7th, 2023, when this began, I was very unsettled at the reports I was hearing, and it irritated me that people were chanting and protesting in support of Hamas and the Palestinians. Okay, back then, and it really bothered me. And and I'm going to speak for myself here. As things seem to begin to calm down, then you hear about these three bodies, the two boys and this woman, whoever she is, as they're and they had them, I guess, on some kind of makeshift coffins of sorts. As they're returning them to Israel, the Palestinians line the streets as if it's some kind of celebratory parade, chanting on the whole thing. And that's what that's, what? I'm sorry,
You know what?
but
Let the whole world see it. That what barbarians these people are.
yeah, and then this isn't normal. Eh, and sometimes I used to wonder, gee, why doesn't Egypt or Jordan or Saudi Arabia or whoever take these people and give them a home? These people are so dysfunctional. Their own Arab brethren don't even want them.
Well, it's. Would you want to invite a barbarian into your house?
I mean, it's just, I mean, the bottom line is that's how dysfunctional these people are. And
Well, they're almost Stone Age in their mentality.
yeah, and I'm compelled to reference Nikki Haley that I don't agree with her much with, but But the one thing I'm in 100% agreement with her is when she made the comment back in October of 2023, when this all started, Nikki Haley made the comment to Israel, end them. And I got to tell you, I'm right back, I'm right back to that with Nikki saying, end them, end them.
Yeah.
And, you want to line the streets and cheer on two dead bodies of little babies that did nothing to anybody?
Can you imagine if this were the other way around and this were a parade of their dead Palestinian dead bodies going through Tel Aviv and the people were there cheering it on? Can you imagine what the news media coverage would be?
Well, shame on Israel. It's just.
And you know what? If they were doing that, that's what we'd be saying. Shame on Israel.
And here's a little factoid that is conveniently glossed over and not referenced. 20% of Israel's population with Israel citizenship now are Arab people.
Yeah.
So, that's one out of every 5 citizens in the nation of Israel are by ethnicity Arab.
Well, my guess is, and I don't know any of these people, but my guess would be they just want to live their life and prosper. That's all they want to do.
Well, it bothers me that little factoid's always conveniently overlooked.
Well, it's overlooked by the propagandist in the now we stopped calling them mainstream because they certainly are not that, and we call them the legacy media now. I call them the Democrat Party propaganda machine. Is what I call them.
Well, as I wrap up my comments here, because I've pretty much said my piece, I do find it interesting that now that Trump's president, some of these protests have quieted down because, well, they're not going to be able to do their tomfoolery and be given a pass like they might have been with the Biden administration.
Well, they'll do it on these. Here's the thing: what they're risking is all their university money could go up in smoke.
Oh yeah,
and I am completely in favor of that.
And Trump's not going to put up with their nonsense. He's made it very clear the bovine excrement ends, and it ends now. On more than just this issue.
Well, I wish it were true.
Well,
I'm not sure it's going to be.
Well, I've said my piece, and any final thoughts, Mac, and we can wrap this one up.
No, I think that covers it.
All right, man. Thanks a lot, everyone, for your support. We'll catch you in the next segment. As always, be safe, watch your 6, and don't tread on me.